very good evening to all. Welcome to this program. It's a pleasure to be back with you, to give you another opportunity through this program for you to find a new life. And today we're going to show you the story of Chris, that she suffered with depression, and she came to a point where she thought that was impossible for her to get rid from it. But one day she heard about a God that was able, and God that could change her life, the God of the impossibles, because the God that we present to you through this program is a God of the impossibles. And when the day that she heard about this God and she decided to give a step of faith, her life changed. And I want you to understand her story. I want you to watch careful her story and understand how her life was and how her life is today. And if in the meantime you are watching me and you'd like to talk to us, if you are in need of help, if you are there alone and you don't know what to do regarding to a problem that you are facing, you need to talk, you need to someone to pray for you, someone to understand you, someone to give you an advice, you can call us right now. You have our number, that is 086121255. Also, you have our WhatsApp number where you can send us a message, or if you are watching us from Facebook, you can also send us a message on Facebook. And we're going to have the pleasure to reply to you or to speak with you and to help you according to your need. In the other line, in the other side of the line, we have people who have that faced problems. We have people who had faced difficulties, people who have experience that, and those experience that they face it, make them to be able today to help people. It's not just listening that we want to help you, and we can help you. We can help you to come out of this problem regardless of your problem. Okay, you can call us and we'll be here available for you. So let's watch this story of Chris and see how her life was and how her life became.
I actually came from a really good family. You know, if you looked at my family, you would say that, oh, she's got no reason to get depressed. They were loving. I had everything that I needed at home. You know, financially we were stable. I never wanted for anything. My parents were amazing, but I started to develop from the age of 16. I started to think about my future, and then I realized that one day I was actually going to die. I'd never thought about death before. And then when I started to think about the whole concept of death, I started to have my first panic attack. It started in my stomach, and then I started shaking and then screaming. It was horrible. I felt like I was going to die. And from that point, that's when I started to get depressed. I was always anxious. So anywhere I would be, even if it was a nice day like this, I'd be in a lovely park. Inside, it was like this kind of nerves, like uncomfortable. And I would feel like something heavy on me. Like there was a heavy load on me all the time. I didn't feel like I could speak to anyone because I really felt I was the only one that felt this way. You know, I felt like I would lose my friends, and even I thought if I explained to my family what was going on, I felt like I would make them start thinking the same way and they would start to have what I had. So it was like I felt like I had some kind of disease that I would pass on to my family. When I did eventually tell my parents, I started to make them suffer because they didn't know what to do with me. They didn't know how to help me. So one day I asked the counsellor, what do I do about this? And he said to me, I'm not here to tell you what to do, I'm just here to listen to you. And for me it was like, I don't need to talk about it anymore, I need help. What do I do to get rid of these feelings? How can my life change? And in the end, because I saw that it wasn't helping me, I ended up lying to the counsellor and to my parents and said, oh, everything's okay now, just so I could come off the list. Things got worse from there. The relationship with my father broke down completely because I started to become quite rebellious at home, and I would just start going out and disrespect him. I didn't even think to do any research or anything, because I'd been to the doctor hadn't helped me, and actually my dad had also first of all taken me to the Greek Orthodox Church to speak to the priest. So that was the priest, the counsellor, the doctor couldn't help, my parents couldn't help, my boyfriend couldn't help, the few friends that I did tell couldn't help. On the way back from work, I would go past this building, and I would be on the bus and I would see lots of people inside, and it was packed. It was always packed. I remember the windows steamed up because there were so many people in there. And there was a sign that said, does it pay to pray? And then one night I had probably one of the worst panic attacks that I ever had. It was really, really bad. I was still shaking the whole day. Next day I went to work, I was shaking. I remember that walking in, I walked in, it's like, as soon as I pushed the door open, it's like the shaking stopped. I felt like I had walked somewhere familiar, though it was the very first time that I'd walked in to this place, but it felt safe, it felt familiar, it felt like home. For the first time, someone said to me, your life can change. I felt better immediately, when I left that first day. I never had a panic attack again after that very first service, never again. Today, my life is the complete opposite of what it used to be. I'm genuinely happy now. It's not fake, I'm not putting on a front. I never thought I could actually reach this point where I would feel this way, because when you've been through something like depression and other mental health issues, it really feels like you're stuck forever and like there is no future for you. But now I look forward to every day. Every area of my life has changed, including my marriage. Because now, we get on so well, we laugh so much, we're always joking around, messing around, we act like teenagers. We're in our 40s, but we act like teenagers today. So what I would advise someone that's going through depression or any other mental health issues, start attending the UCKG Help Centre, but go determined, believing that your life can actually change. And stick with it, persevere, because your life's not going to change completely overnight. You will see a difference immediately, I believe, but it's something that you have to persevere, you have to keep going with. Some people might think, oh, is there a cure? Well, yes, there is a cure. There is. And until the day I die, I will be speaking this message to people, because I don't want anyone to feel the way that I used to feel.
My husband committed suicide when I was quite young, left me with 3 young children.
It was about 8 years of abuse, starting for psychological abuse until it got physical.
I just felt so lost as a teenager. I didn't know who I was. I kind of just felt very, very lonely.
My grandmother passed away 8 months after, 9 months after, then my mother passed away too. I kind of buried those emotions.
I was having really sleepless nights and I was really desperate.
Depression, that was affecting me. 10 years I was on medication.
We are back with you in your program, Get Out of Depression. You saw that the life of Chris became transformed. Today she's happy. Today she is free. And my dear friend, this is exactly what is the purpose of this program, is to make you also to be free. To be free, because sometimes you are there watch me and you knock at many doors. You try in many ways. You have been going side to side, door to door. Everything that you hear, this place can help, you go there. That place can help me, you go there. You already perhaps spend thousands of euros or crowns to get rid of this problem. But the truth is, you are getting worse. Sometimes the more you have been trying, the more you have been fighting, the worse it is. And you are there right now and you don't know what to do. And sometimes you think that death is the only solution for your problem. You know, I would like to invite you for you to join us. Because as it happened in the life of Chris, as the life of Chris changed, your life will change as well. Because the power of God is manifested in the universal church of the kingdom of God. Every Friday, we have this strong prayer against depression, where we use the authority of the name of God, where we lay the hands on people and we determine the freedom of people. And you who are there and you are tired of suffer, you can join us. If you live in Stockholm, our address is Birger Gatan 106. We have Friday at 7 o'clock in the evening, also at 10 o'clock in the morning. You are our guest to be with us. And if you need more information about our help center close to your house, you can visit our website, www.uckg.se. There you're going to have the details of the UCKG here in Sweden, as also in Scandinavia, and also all over the world, because this treatment against depression is all over the world. And this free of charge. You don't need to pay anything. The only thing that you need to bring is your faith. Okay? If you are suffering, this is your opportunity. I'm going to end the program right now, but if you'd like to continue calling us, if you'd like to continue speaking with us, if you need prayer, if you need counsel or more information, you have our details there. You can call us on 08612 1255, or you can send us an email on info@uckg.se, or through the WhatsApp and or through Facebook. You choose what is the easiest one, but we have people available in all these platforms ready to help you. Okay? It was a pleasure to be with you. Have a good night and see you next time. Bye bye.